You know, I forgot it was the first of the month coming up. I got too wrapped up in Stardew Valley to realize this. So yeah, we're doing tier lists again because people love this. And we're gonna do another one because it's our monthly tradition. I might be down for doing like other stuff similar to this, but yeah, we'll worry about that. I've been talking about that for a while. I should just pull the trigger on it.
And there was much rejoicing.
Okay, so before we begin, couple things. One, I think most people who are going to be watching this are already subscribed to the YouTube channel, but if you're not and you're new watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. I would really like to get more subscribers to that channel. Second thing, okay, I've been having some weird technical problems lately. For one, my microphone appears to want to be quiet now. I noticed it when we were playing Fireteam in the last stream. It was very quiet. You guys said it was okay, but I listened to the video when I uploaded it, and yeah, I was very quiet. I have my levels all the way up right now, and I'm barely reaching the yellow line. So, yeah, I don't know why that's happening, as per usual with any technical problems. It's a little bit below what it normally is right now. I tested it before. Anyway, yeah, they were. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that game again. It's just hard for me to stream because I don't really have much to comment on. I'm just trying to concentrate on the game and I can't engage with chat. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do one more and we'll see about the rest. Secondly, I want to show you guys something. So, my technical problems. The other issue I've been having is, and I don't know why this is happening also, Chrome, for some reason, has been closing and restarting on its own. I don't know why that's happening. I've scanned every possible thing that could be causing it. I had someone look at the computer. It basically closes the browser and then it reopens it without all the things there. So that, word of warning, that might happen. So if it happens, just you'll know it's gonna happen. That's all I wanted to say. If the tier lists vanish without a trace, so just be forewarned. Also, when it comes back, my ad block is disabled. It disables my ad block, and I have to re-enable it. So it's some sort of compatibility issue going on. Hopefully, it's on their end and they're fixing it. All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about. So as some of you know from the Stardew Valley stream, I've been watching Amphibia lately. I'm almost done with season 1. Things are finally starting to happen, thank God. But randomly, YouTube recommended me something that I just found out about. Amphibia Calamity Beatdown. This is a fan-made game. Look at the sprites. Look how good this looks. It's got kind of a Bug Fables vibe with the 3D effect. But yeah, it's a fan-made game. I think it's still a demo, but it's like 30 minutes of gameplay. So I saw this, and I had the idea. Yeah, it is. I've seen like footage of it. Let's, let me show this real quick. Like, look at this. This is a fan made this. This is not an official game. Also, I don't know if anything we're seeing is gonna be spoilers, but yeah, check out the gameplay. The map. It's like a beat 'em up. And it looks really cool. I love Sprig and Polly's dual attack. So, yeah, anyway, I found that, and I thought, what if I did a stream of, like, fan-made games of, like, things like this? And that's where you guys come in. If you find anything similar to this that's, like, good, and it's, like, not an official game, let me know. Send it to me on Twitter or something. And maybe we'll do, sometime down the road, we'll do a stream of a bunch of stuff like this. Yeah. Once again, the fans have made something that the official owners refuse to make. Anyway, so there's that. I just wanted to show that off. Anyway, let's begin with the tier list. I have many of which were, of course, submitted. I have some left over. We'll do some bracket fights later as well. Maybe only 1 or 2 bracket fights because they tend to be a bit long. But I have many. We'll maybe choose when we get to that. But all right, so what we're gonna start with is something relevant because we got a new Legend of Zelda game coming out. I am still on the fence of whether or not I'm going to play it, but there is a very good chance I will play it. I will say that. But if I don't be surprised. So I figured we'd do Legend of Zelda games tier list. We did Mario last time. All right, so we have oh, that's oh shoot, wow, am I forgetting the name of this game already? Oh. Link Between Worlds, right, okay. This is Link Between Worlds. This was the 3DS game. Great game, by the way. Basically, kind of a sequel to Link to the Past. I really liked it. I like the weapon system. I like the story. I like the mechanic of going to the 2 different Hyrules. What if Zelda was made with Lord of the Rings music? My favorite hand. Yeah, this one's real good. So, you know what? I'm going to put it in A tier. Because Link to the Past, however, goes in S tier. I love the Street Pass, yeah. It's a shame that they're not supporting the 3DS anymore. But then again, they already have the Switch, so it's, Alright, well, now we have Breath of the Wild, which has got a lot of good, it got a lot of good reviews when it came out, and I think this is one of those games where a lot of people were kind of rethinking it after a while. I did enjoy it. I did play through a lot of it. I think I almost completed it with the exception of the Koroks, because nobody should ever have to be subjected to that. But I did like it. I do get a lot of the criticisms it gets, like the world is kind of empty. The weapon degradation system kind of sucks, which is something they're keeping for Tears of the Kingdom for some reason. I think, you know what, I'll give it A tier. It's a good game. It's worth playing. Don't bother completing it. Okay, so now we have 4 swords. Okay, hold on. I got to do my usual row below. Never played. Capitalize that for consistency. So yeah, I've never actually played 4 Swords because I never knew 3 other people with a Game Boy Advance that wanted to play this game. Same thing for this is Link to the Past for the GBA plus 4 Swords. I mean, it's the same game as this, but with 4 swords also. So I don't know. Wow, you know, I'm gonna put it there anyway, just because I don't really know where to place this one. Now we have Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. This is the Game Boy Color version, the DX version. I don't know if I ever actually played the DX version, but I did play. Is regular on here? Oh, interesting. They actually have Tears of the Kingdom on here. Jumping ahead, I say, you know what? We're gonna just go ahead and preemptively put that there because it's not out yet. All right. Well, I'll just judge it as Link's Awakening. Great game. Love it. I would love to maybe play the remake of it one day, but the Game Boy one, I do have a lot of great memories playing. All right, Majora's Mask. You ready for this? I have never played Majora's Mask. Never. I've seen playthroughs of it. I've watched other people play it. I know about it. But I have never played it myself. Where's the Faces of Evil on here? It's too good for this list. I should maybe correct that one of these days. All right, but now Ocarina of Time, however, I loved Ocarina of Time. Put that in S tier. These are the two definitive Zeldas, as far as I'm concerned. You got, never got very far in Majora. The time mechanic in that game has me concerned because I genuinely don't like playing with a time limit. It just it takes you out of the it just doesn't work for me. But anyway, this is the definitive 2D Zelda. This is the definitive 3D Zelda, as far as I'm concerned. Love both these games. I should play more like retro games on stream, shouldn't I? Would you guys like that? All right, now we have the Oracle series. It's Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. I have played both of these. I do own both of these. They're all right. They're not as memorable as like Link's Awakening or Link to the Past, but they're good games. All right, let's move this over here because now we have the DS games, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, the train one. Speaking of not memorable, I didn't really like these games. I will stand by and say that there is no such thing as a bad Zelda game, with the exception of maybe the CDI ones. The thing is, Faces of Evil and Zelda's Adventure are playable. Frustrating, but playable. And they've given us a lot of joy. But the Wand of Gamelon, not Wand of Gamelon and Faces of Evil. Zelda's Adventure, however, is a legitimately bad game. You didn't like the one dungeon? Yeah. I mean, if I put them on there just for the sake of memeing and their importance in our history for, parody and stuff like that, I probably would not put them in F tier. These are so, like, not memorable to me. I'm just, You know what it is? It's the fact that you had to use the stylus. Which SMS? None. This is the first one. I didn't like... Whenever Nintendo comes up with, like, a gimmick, like the Wii and the stylus for the DS, they go all out and they force you to use them in some games. And this is one of those games where you had to, like, control Link by, like, messing around with the stylus. You had to slash with the stylus. I'm like, I have so many good buttons right next to that screen. Just let me use those buttons. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. They were Reggie's favorite games, really. Alright, well, moving along, we have Skyward Sword, which, another, like, divisive one. This and Twilight Princess seem to be the most divisive Zelda games. People either really like them or they don't. I actually have not played either of these to completion, but I have seen, playthroughs of them since. Honestly, I think they're C-list. They're good. They're fine. They do a lot of cool things, and they have, good ideas and stuff, but I wouldn't exactly say, say that they're better than any of these. Now we have Minish Cap, which is probably the most underrated Zelda game. Ooh, we got us some Silver Surfer playing. That game is my arch nemesis, by the way. What some of you might not know about me is I had Silver Surfer for NES as a kid, and I have been trying to beat it since then, and it's... Oh, God, it's so hard. Ancient Cistern, but the Silent Trowel is... Yeah. Anyway, Minish Cap. Minish Cap is great. I'm going to put that in A tier. And then we have Wind Waker. Wind Waker is one of those games everyone hated when it first came out, but then it grew its fandom. So, you know what? I'm going to put that in A tier. That's another good one. This one, the other four... The three swords, or whatever the heck this one was called... Triforce Heroes. That's what it was. I actually forgot about this one. I've never played it. King looking in the face of you was in a blade. Really? Huh. Didn't know that. Oh boy. Alright, now we have the OGs, the originals. The original Legend of Zelda. Another one I really like. Honestly, I think I would put that one in S tier as well. I really like, I played the hell out of this when I had it. Well, I still have it actually. But, yeah, I like that one. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, however, another very divisive one, but not a bad game. It just has some problems. I'll put that in C tier. He was on the Orville, really? I like hearing stories about that, like people who were, you know, in a thing that was weird and memeable, but then you find, oh, they're still working. Oh, good for them. All right, yeah. So I think this is yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, and we shall see where you belong eventually. I keep wanting to say Triforce of the Gods. That's the Japanese name of Link to the Past. Why do I keep going to that? It's Tears of the Kingdom. But we will find out maybe on this channel. Like I said, I think there's a very good chance I will play it. I'm just still very soured over Nintendo's actions lately. I thought they were getting better, but apparently not. All right. So, moving on. Last time, we did Toonami tier list. We did tier list for the original run of Toonami. So, I think it's only appropriate that we now do Adult Swim shows. All right. So we have Adult Swim show. We got a bunch. So we got we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to blast through the. Why is Toonami itself on here? Loyalty to switch Sega now. Sega's not perfect, but you know what? Here's the difference between Nintendo and Sega. Nintendo will find someone, you know, who likes their games and made like a fan game or a mod or something, and they'll hunt them down and freaking bring them to their knees. They will cancel them. They will take down their channel. They will get you arrested, which is what happened recently. Nintendo actually recently tried to get a GameStop employee fired. They contacted the GameStop corporate office and they tried to get a guy fired. That's how bad they are lately. Sega, on the other hand, if somebody makes like a Sonic the Hedgehog fan game and Sega finds out about it, they'll contact that person and say, hey, we like your game. Do you want a job? Which is, I think, how Sonic Mania was made. So, yeah. Sega prided itself on being the cool one all those years ago. But now it seems that Nintendo is kind of stuck up and Sega is still the cool one. Anyway. Alright, I mean, I guess this is like the new Toonami? The Mario fan games are GDQ. But, well, Nintendo just hasn't found out about them yet. Or maybe they're being selective about it. So yeah, I guess this is new Toonami. I haven't been keeping up with Toonami lately. But, I guess it's still good. They're still bringing some good stuff in. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't recognize. So, I'm going to probably be making good use of this. Toonami is S tier. Toonami original run would definitely be S tier. Toonami new is A tier. But again, I haven't really been keeping up with them. Anyway. I don't know. Truth Point, Dark Web Rising. I don't know what this is. Never seen it before. Decker. This is Tim Heidecker of Tim and Eric. Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't like Tim and Eric. I will never understand the appeal of Tim and Eric. That being said, I have not watched the show, so I'm gonna put it in don't know it. Live action series, Adult Swim don't get much. Yeah, well, some of them are good. We'll get to those when we find them. But for now, we got FLCL. So they put a bunch of the anime that they normally have on here. Are there other anime on here? Or is it just this? Alright, you know, we'll deal with it when we... We'll get to it when we get to it. FLCL is great. I'm going to put that right next to Toonami in A tier. Okay, King Star King. I think I've heard of this one, but I've never seen it. So I'm going to put that in don't know. The Frankenhole. The show is weird. It looks familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. Frankenhole. So I think this is that show they start airing around Halloween time. I kind of like the style of it. There's Pibby. Yeah, I saw Pibby. There she is. Honestly, though, I don't remember much about it. So, I'm gonna put maybe good. I guess we'll put it here for now. Middle of the road. That seems fair. Mongo Wrestling Alliance. Okay, I do know this one. I wish there were more like wrestling shows. This one, unfortunately, watch the cartoon. Watching it wasn't bad. It's not for everyone. Yeah, I wish there were more wrestling shows because pro wrestling is basically a cartoon show, and they might as well just go all out with it. This one, though, not the best. I think I'll put it with Frankenhole. Mr. Neighbor's House. I don't know what that is. Saul of the Mole Men. This one was like, it's like a parody of like the Sid and Marty Krofft shows, like Journey to the Center of the Earth, and not Journey, Land of the Lost, and like all those shows from like the 70s. I like the effects and the visuals, and I like how low budget it seemed. It had like a weird charm to it. But, I think I remember more about it than I do any of these shows, so I'm gonna put it here. Stroker and Hoop. This was like the Turner and Hooch parody show. I remember quite a bit about this one. I think it was pretty funny. I'll put that in B tier. The Drinky Crow Show. I actually remember this. I think this started out as like a Saturday Night Live skit, like an animated thing they had. I remember the show. I don't remember too many details about it, other than this is like a crow that likes to get drunk, and he had like a monkey friend. And there was like a pirates, I think, or something. Man, I am like rusty on my Adult Swim knowledge. I guess I'll put it here, C tier. Restless Bells. I don't know what this is. The Rising Sun. I don't know what this is. Titan Maximum. This is the Voltron parody that they did. I do remember this being pretty funny. I'm gonna put that in B tier. No, Dinner in America. I don't know what this is. There's Assy McGee. I think we're just gonna go ahead and put that in F tier. The Perfect Woman. Never seen that either. Mr. Pickles. F tier. Neon Joe. Oh, okay, there's another one that I recognize, but I don't think I watched it. I'll put that. Don't know. What's wrong with Assy and Pickles? This show was just horrific to look at. And this show is Assy McGee. That's what's wrong with it. Okay, Black Jesus. I've actually watched this. I do actually like Black Jesus. I thought it was a pretty good show. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Did it? I don't know. I didn't last that long. The Eric Andre show. Okay, so listen, I know a lot of people like this. I know a lot of people like Eric Andre. He doesn't do a whole lot for me. However, he did spawn a couple of memes, which is cool. So I will be nice and put it in D tier instead of F tier. Be grateful. Anyway, Death Beats. I don't know what this is. Laser Wolf. I don't think I've seen this, but it sounds awesome. So I'll put that in don't know. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, the original. This is how the whole Adult Swim thing got started. I loved this show. I used to watch it all the time. Very funny. Not every episode was like a classic, but there are a lot of really good ones. The one with Macho Man Randy Savage might be my favorite. It's my grandpa, all the way from Boca Raton, the Sunshine State. Oh, yeah! As a Floridian, that makes me laugh. The one with Tenacious D was really good. The one with that weird episode with Busta Rhymes was kind of fun to watch. I feel like putting it in A tier. Because without Space Ghost Coast to Coast, we probably wouldn't have the rest of this trash. Anyway. Let's see, we got Beef House. I don't know what that is. That's another Tim and Eric thing. I can't even read. Harg Nailin Scoop. What? I don't know what that is. Put that in there. Soul Quest Overdrive. Don't know what that is. I wonder if any of these shows are like recent and I just haven't seen them. HP. What? I don't know what that is. Is this also Tim and Eric? I don't know what that is. Oh no, that's that's Fat Guy Stuck in the Internet or whatever. You know what? I wanted to like this show, but I ended up not really caring about it. I guess I'll put it next to Eric Andre. Creamy Mammy, the anime magical girl. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Okay, so I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but just like with Space Ghost Coast to Coast, not every episode was a banger. Sometimes it was just like, I think they were on something when they wrote this, and not in a good way. So, I'm gonna put, I guess I'll put it in A tier. Also, it's one of the OG shows. Home Movies though. Home Movies is great. You know what? Home Movies gets S tier. I love Home Movies. Metalocalypse, which is apparently getting a movie. I do really like this show also. You thought Home Movies was boring? Really? It's very chatty. I guess I get that. But, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of relatability in that show. Metalocalypse, again, not every episode was a banger, but it was really good. It's very funny. Okay, Samurai Jack, the final season, which a lot of people have some like thoughts on. I love that they concluded the story. The very idea that this came back in the first place is nothing short of a miracle. Florida episodes. Yeah. I command you to destroy the hurricane. What do you do here? We named the hurricane. You want to name it? The Scrambles. The Death Dealer. Yeah, that episode was really good. Okay, Samurai Jack, the final season. So, again, the very idea that this exists is nothing short of a miracle. People seem to have trouble with the ending. Maybe it went a little too hard at times, but I thought I didn't really have much of a problem with the ending. I feel like it ended the way it was supposed to. I mean, he came back, he defeated Aku, and rewrote the future. They should have extended the ending. Yeah. I remember seeing somebody made a comic where... Okay, so apparently, like, the final episode, if I remember correctly, got preempted for Rick and Morty or something. And someone did a comic where, like, it was the shot at the very end. And then Rick showed up through a portal. And he goes, hey, sorry about last week. And he's like, oh, right, you don't know you're not aware of the fourth wall. And he goes, okay, listen, I did something on my end that screwed up stuffing on your end, so I'm here to make up for it. So he reaches through the portal and he pulls Ashi out. Here's Ashi from a dimension where her Jack was killed. You're welcome. And then as he was walking away, Jack goes, wait. And he writes something down on a piece of paper and he hands it to Rick. And Rick looks at it and he goes, and it's the recipe for the Szechuan sauce. And Rick goes, he does know about the fourth wall. That would have been a better ending, I think. Anyway, the final season, you know what? Put that out. Now the Zelda music plays. That would have been great. Okay, NTSFSDSUV. This is like the CSI show or whatever. I've never seen this. The Shivering Truth. I don't know what this is, but it looks awesome. I haven't seen it, though. Tender Touches is garbage. Honestly, like, this might be the worst Adult Swim show. It's so boring and stupid, and they recorded the whole thing over Skype, and you can tell because the audio quality is shit. Yeah. YOLO Crystal. I don't know what that is. Ball Masters. Okay, I'm aware of Ball Masters. I know a lot of people like it, but I have not seen it. Black Dynamite, though. Black Dynamite, hell yeah. You know what? Black Dynamite gets A tier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put Black Dynamite in S tier. Because this show was consistently good, and it was better than the movie. The Brack Show. Another OG. The Brack Show is great. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't think I liked it as much as, like, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but I did like it. Harvey Birdman. Attorney at Law. This goes in... you know what? Yeah, A tier. Again, not every episode was memorable. The episode with the Flintstones was great. The episode with the Jetsons was great. The one with Johnny Quest was good. Stephen Colbert made the show, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so we have the infomercials. The infomercials, again, very hit or miss. I think that's ultimately the deal with Adult Swim shows. Like, they have, like, fun, wacky ideas, but they don't always land. X the Eliminator, yup. You wanna know what's funny? I used to watch the original Birdman show on, Cartoon Network when it first came out. And it's funny because watching stuff like this and Space Ghost Coast to Coast was funny because I know, like, the context of, like, the characters and some of the stuff they were parodying. Anyway, Off the Air. Off the Air is interesting because it's just some weird, like, artsy stuff. I kind of like it, though. I'll put it in C tier. C-Lab 2021, another of the OGs. C-Lab was great. Unfortunately, I feel like it went on a little too long. It's a shame that the one guy passed away, the guy that played Murphy, because he was the best part of the show. But, you know, later episodes were not always great, but you know what? It's an OG. I'm going to put it in A tier. Super Jail. Super Jail, to me, is sold on its animation. There's a stimmy tax, yes. Eat some more pills, pillhead. I like the one where they were in that time loop. That was great. Super Jail is great, but like I said, it's sold entirely on its animation. The animation of this show is great. It gets that gore factor good. So you know what? I'm gonna put it in B tier. Okay, Tim and Eric, awesome show. You already know how I feel about Tim and Eric. I have seen this. I do not like it. I do not get the appeal of these guys. I do not understand. Like, I mean, feel free to enlighten me if you're a fan of Tim and Eric, because I would love to know exactly what the deal is. In fact, you know what? I see Tom Goes to the Mayor there. I'm putting that in there as well. Like, I don't get it. But I guess I'm just wrong. Anyway, yeah, Primal. Primal gets S tier. Just because. I don't know what this is. This looks like the cover of like a video game. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put that. Okay, King of the Hill. Okay, I noticed that they have shows that aired on other networks that they put on here as well. I see Futurama. Oh, I think I know that card. Oh, King of the Hill. Yeah, seems familiar. I'm not the biggest fan of King of the Hill. Occasionally, like, it makes me giggle, you know. There's some episodes I really like. The one where they were firemen was like the best episode in my opinion. The other cartoon, which one? This one? The one that I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I never really got into King of the Hill. Every once in a while, like, I'd find something that was kind of funny about it, but I'm just not... Wasn't really my thing. China, Illinois, which started out as, what is that? Super Deluxe or whatever from that one website. This was another one that I remember being pretty good. I like that Hulk Hogan was the dean at the school. I don't really remember a whole lot about it otherwise. I remember these guys. I remember there was an episode with Ronald Reagan who was like a time traveler or something. Anyway, Joe Perka talks with you. I don't know who you are, Joe. Squidbillies. I feel like I shouldn't like this show, but I kind of do. Okay, like it had good comedic timing, but otherwise I was not really that into it. Futurama, I think, is great. That should go in A tier. Again, Futurama took a while to like find its footing, because when I watched season 1 when it first premiered, I was like, eh. But then eventually it kind of grew on me, and it became one of the best shows ever. Okay, apparently they gave The Sheriff from Mr. Pickles as a spin-off show. I didn't see it, but if I did, it would be an F tier. Is it really? Alright, well, I've never seen it, so it's gonna go there. Mostly for millennials. Don't know what that is. I'm sure it's very demeaning. The Jellies, which is basically like watered down Squidbillies with the same premise. Or similar premise. I remember watching this and just not really feeling it. Check it out with Dr. Steve Brule. This was a spin-off of the Tim and Eric Awesome Show. I will admit this is better than the Tim and Eric Show. I think John C. Reilly is just naturally really funny. So I'll be generous and put it in D tier. Did my music stop? Oh, screw you, YouTube. I forgot, every half an hour YouTube pauses your music because they want you to pay for their service. Listen, YouTube, you pay me. Or you pay me. I don't pay you. Not how this works. Frisky Dingo, the prototype for Archer. I like Frisky Dingo a lot. You know what? I'm gonna put that in A tier. Delocated. I remember watching some of the show. I thought it was alright. I think I liked the premise more than the actual show itself. Delocated was... yeah. I like the idea that they're supposed to be in, like, witness protection. And they have masks and, like, voice changers, but they are doing a reality show. Just the very setup of that is pretty clever. Okay. Lucy, Daughter of the Devil, from the same crew of Home Movies. This is another one that was just kind of alright. Put that in B tier. Loiter Squad. I never really liked Loiter Squad. Eh. The Heart She Holler. I recognize this, but I don't think I watched it. Xavier, Renegade Angel. This show was freaking weird, man. I don't even know how to properly describe this show. That's how weird it is. I appreciate the weirdness. I'll put it to you that way. So, you know what? The Heart She Holler was horrifying. Really? Really? See, there's stuff that I, like, kind of recognize. Like, I know I've heard of this one before, but I just never got around to watching it. What is this one? Tropical Cop. Man, there is so many shows that I just don't know about. Comedically scary. Oh, it was one of those. Anyway, Final Space. Final Space is amazing. Did not deserve what happened to it. What? It was on Adult Swim? Really? I didn't realize that. Imagine if Junji Ito directed an American live action. Really? I thought Final Space was on like TBS or something, and then it moved to streaming. Did not deserve what happened to it. Left unfinished, although apparently they're coming out with a comic that is going to wrap up the story, so that's nice that they're at least doing that. The Bird Girl show, the spinoff of Harvey Birdman. I actually never saw this. I've heard it's good. Same thing with this, Tuca and Bertie. I thought this was a Netflix show. It was rerun on it. Okay. I thought this was a Netflix show, but I've heard good things about it. I just never got around to watching it. Every canceled cartoon is... yeah. Just give us an end of the story. That's all we want. But I'll be interested in reading that when it comes out. Alright, Rick and Morty. So, what do we do with Rick and Morty? Alright, I'm judging it by the show and not by anybody that works on it. Rick and Morty started off strong, and I think became a little tired after a while. But it still kind of is funny, so I'm going to leave it there. Adult Swim... oh, okay. Rick and Morty still... yeah. Again, it's another case of not every episode is a banger. But when it hits, it really hits. Blade Runner? What? I don't know anything about that. Is that like an animated... Didn't they do like a Blade Runner animated thing? Is that what that is? I don't... well, either way, I've not seen it. Teenage Euthanasia? What? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna move in here. Robot Chicken. Oh, man. Robot Chicken, another great one. Again, not everything about it was a hit, but you know what? I'll put it in B tier. Another show, it took a while to get its footing, and it improved a lot as it went along. The 100th episode is amazing. The fact that they did like a full, like a full one-shot, like, stop motion action scene was incredible. And yes, Fumbles is the best G.I. Joe. It's Fumbles. It's always been Fumbles. Smiling Friends. When's season 2 coming out? You know what? Smiling Friends is great. As of right now, there's only one season. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Thought we were getting more. And it better not be another trip to Brazil. 3 busy Deborahs. Deborahs? I thought that said lesbians. Or does it say lesbians? I don't know. Never seen it. So it's going here. There'll be more, there will be. Eventually, someday. Okay, the Oblongs. The Oblongs was pretty good. I should get myself on Smiling Friends. I think they only want, like, famous YouTubers. They're not gonna give a. They're not gonna care about me. Assembly line. Yeah! I don't know what that is. American Dad. I will fight anyone that says American Dad is not as good as Family Guy. For that B tier. Famous enough to... Yeah, I'm sure I can easily get onto Smiling Friends. Oh yeah, Family Guy. Yeah, Family Guy is not as good as American Dad's so much better. Yeah, I'm sure I can get onto Smiling Friends with what little clout I have. Yes, hello, Psychic Pebbles, creator of Smiling Friends. Yeah, man, what's up? What's going on? Hey, yeah, my name is Rob the Wonderful. Maybe you've heard of me. No, I can't say that I have. Sorry. Yeah, I have a show on YouTube called Cartoon Clip Show. It's viewed and enjoyed by literally hundreds of people. Oh wow, hundreds, you say? Huh? You must be real happy about that. Yeah, kind of a big deal. So why haven't I been on Smiling Friends yet? I tell you what. Why don't you contact my my assistant, and we'll talk it out. All right, what's her number? All right, her number is 8675309. Her name is Jenny. All right, well, I think I will do that. Thanks. Jenny never picked up. Anyway, Bob's Burgers. Okay, here's where people are going to be mad at me. I never really got into Bob's Burgers. People freaking love this show, and I could never get into it. I just couldn't. I like the people who are in the show. I think they're all really funny. But, like, I mean, I watched a couple episodes, and it's like, okay, but... Like, let's just say King of the Hill made me laugh a little bit more than Bob's Burgers. So, you know, take that for, my horrible opinion. Anyway, Boondocks. Hell yeah, Boondocks. Boondocks is great, but it got, like, a little too wacky after a while. Especially after Aaron McGruger left. This portrayal of an actual family dynamic. True. I will give you that. Simpsons, maybe. I don't think so, but definitely Family Guy. This is that Rick and Morty, like, April Fool's special or whatever. I don't remember anything about it. What is this? something marketing. I don't know what that is. Dream Corp LLC. Don't know what that is. Electronic Game Import. What? I don't know what that is. It's probably the Simpsons Internet. I think they wanted to get the Simpsons, but they just couldn't for some reason. Fish Center. This is just that late night thing where they just showed the fish tank. You know what? I'm gonna give it a C tier just because I enjoy looking at fish. The greatest event in television history. This is stupid. This one was stupid, and it is F tier. Opal? I don't know what this is. Looks kind of weird and interesting. It looks like a drugged out Arnold from Hey Arnold. Moral Oral. Oof. I'm gonna give this one. This show got really good, especially that ending. That final episode was like heavy, man. All right, Mike Tyson Mysteries. I think I was kind of hard on this show. After I reviewed it and I was like, eh. It was like, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of episodes that went hard. Apparently, there was stuff they had to delete, or like they never aired again. Like that's how intense that got. Anyway, I feel like I was kind of hard on this show when it first aired. I think it's all right. I'll give it I'll be generous, put it in C tier. I like the fact that it's a parody of like Hanna-Barbera mystery shows. It's got Mike Tyson, and it had Norm Macdonald, who was probably the best part of the show. But it was okay. The PJs, which were originally aired on Fox. Boy, Adult Swim just takes all of Fox's stuff except The Simpsons. I remember this show being pretty funny. It was like Eddie Murphy, although I don't think Eddie Murphy was the voice for it all the time. I think it was... I don't think he was in every episode. Don't know if that's true or not. Our Bodies with Tim and Eric. I never watched it. Hot Streets. This seems familiar. But I don't remember this. Oh wait, I think I do. This was like some wacky detective show. I don't remember enough about it. I'm going to put it in don't know. Okay, but I am aware of it. Children's Hospital, which was like a parody of like ER and all those other hospital shows. I don't remember. I know I've seen this, but I don't remember anything about it. Pibby, Learning with Pibby. You know what? I'm going to put this in S tier just because of how fucking cool it was. And I want to put it in S tier because I want it to be a thing. Apparently, Pibby has been appearing on like some adult, Cartoon Network promo stuff recently. So there might be hope for this. Ranger Smith. This is that disgusting Yogi Bear thing. This house has people in it. I've heard about this, but I don't think I ever watched it. Excuse me 1 second. Baby Goes Hard. Yes, it does. Tim and Eric's Bedtime Stories. I don't think I ever watched that. You know what? Now that we're at the end of the list, I am noticing there are some missing things here. But, okay, Too Many Cooks. I mean, that was great when it dropped. Became a viral hit. It was parodied by so many things. There's an Animal Crossing version of Too Many Cooks called Too Many Nooks. I don't know if I ever showed that, but yeah, look that up. Don't know what this is. Venture Bros, A tier. Actually, you know what? S tier, Venture Bros. Young Person's Guide to History. I recall this, but I don't remember anything about it. Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. Same thing with this. I don't really remember much about this. And there you have it. Adult Swim. Minus maybe a handful of... I like how we have... You like how we only have one anime on this list? There's no Cowboy Bebop. There's no Trigun. There's no... What other shows were on Adult Swim? Anime shows. Maybe there's an Adult Swim anime list. Maybe I'll look that up for next time. But yeah. There you go. And Psychic Pebbles, I expect you to get back to me about being on Smiling Friends. Anyway. Inuyasha. I think was Yu Yu Hakusho on Adult Swim? I think that might have started on Toonami and then it moved to Adult Swim. I'm gonna look it up for next time, see if there's an Adult Swim anime list. Maybe we'll do that one. But for now, we're gonna move from Adult Swim to Pixar movies. All right, go away ads. The nice short one. S through D tier. Short list. Here we go. Up. S tier. Toy Story. In fact, you know what? Where's Toy Story 2? Toy Story 2, 1 and 2 are there. Toy Story 3 is S tier. And there are no other Toy Stories. Not a single one. Anyway. Alright, Monsters University. I'm already not much of a fan of Monsters, Inc. Believe it or not. It's alright. It never really attached to me like, you know, some of the other movies. I'm gonna be nice and put Monsters, Inc. in B tier. And the thing is, Monsters University has the inherent problem all prequels have, in that you know how it's going to turn out because you've seen the first movie. I like the idea of, you know, exploring more of their world. I wish this wasn't a prequel. I wish this was like two new characters who were trying to, you know, get into Monsters, Inc. Hey, what's up? I wish this was... If it wasn't Mike and Sully, I would have been okay with this, because I liked a lot of the side characters in this, but overall, I didn't really care for it. Ending was pretty neat. Yeah, it was. Alright, Finding Dory. Where's Finding Nemo? Oh, it's right there. Alright, these two movies are about on the same level for me. I think they're alright. They're fine. We didn't need a Finding Dory movie, but I'm okay with it existing. Cars. Where's the other Cars? All the Cars go here. We don't like Cars in this house. Any more Cars? Is the Mater movie or whatever here? No? Alright. Yeah, few people do, but it is a merchandise... excuse the language. A merchandise vehicle. Like, this sells more merchandise than anything Disney... I think Disney has. Although, that might be old information, because I'm probably not taking into account Marvel and Star Wars. But for a while, at least, Cars was selling a lot of toys. And that's why we kept seeing more Cars movies. I couldn't finish it. You know what? Cars is one of the few movies I've never been able to sit through. Think about that, and all the garbage that I've watched. It's like one of the 3 movies I just could not finish. Also, fun fact, apparently Cars is the last Disney movie to ever be released on VHS. So, what a way for VHS to go out, huh? Alright, The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. Of all the Pixar movies, this one absolutely deserved a sequel. So we put those there. Yeah. Ratatouille was alright. Again, it was a cool idea. But, And I liked, you know, Patton Oswalt. And they made the food look really good in this movie. So, the villain in the sequel said, really? Yeah, you're right. He did kind of suck. But I did like seeing more of The Incredibles. So that's nice. Okay, The Good Dinosaur. I like I like that this is like the early stage image of The Good Dinosaur. All right. The Good Dinosaur is a very sad case because this is a movie that they really banked on. And they listen, you watch this movie and you can see that they tried. They tried very hard. They tried. I will give them all the credit in the world for trying. Unfortunately, it's probably the most forgettable of all the Pixar movies. You know, I kind of want to give it C tier just out of pity. Because there's things in it I kind of liked. They tried, and yeah, I feel bad. Like, I just feel bad about putting this in D tier. I'm gonna be nice, put it in C tier. Alright, Bug's Life. Primal's a yeah. You know, I never really thought to compare Primal to The Good Dinosaur, but there's a lot of overlap there, isn't there? Anyway, A Bug's Life. So, this was one of the first Pixar movies. Yeah, well, I mean, again, it's one of their first movies. It's before they knew how to do humans in their movies. Looking for humans. There's one right there. Well, there's one here. This is kind of human, I guess. So that's why Pixar started out with like Toy Story and Bug's Life. It's like, we don't know how to fully do humans yet, so let's do other stuff. Which was a smart move, admittedly. Bug's Life, I feel like just because it's important, it should go in B tier. It's alright. It doesn't hold up as much as some of the other ones, but yeah. WALL-E is S tier. It's another one of my favorites. Like, this is peak Pixar right here. These two movies. That's peak Pixar. Inside Out was absolutely wonderful. I'm dreading the sequel. They should not do a sequel to this movie. Please don't do a sequel to Inside Out. Don't do another Toy Story movie while you're at it. Coco. I loved Coco. S tier. Brave. Okay, here's another unfortunate case. Brave is like... They're doing... Yep. There's going to be a sequel. There's going to be an Inside Out 2, a Toy Story 5, and a Frozen 3. They've announced those recently. So, enjoy another 10 years of trash. Anyway. Anyway, Brave. This is another unfortunate case. I feel like people are very hard on this movie, and they shouldn't be. Oh yeah, Zootopia 2. Okay, yeah. Zootopia 2 I'll allow, because I feel like there was more stories to tell in the world of Zootopia. But, and, you know, I even understand Frozen, because Frozen's so popular. These two, leave Toy Story and Inside Out alone. Leave them alone! Anyway, Brave. So this was a movie that was heavily changed while it was being developed. Like, a lot of the changes were made while, like, most of the movie was done. I do feel like people are very hard on this movie. I think there's a lot to like about it. But there are some glaring issues. But I think it is still very watchable. It didn't live up to its potential. The potential it should have. The original plot of Brave was going to involve the bear. A lot more the bear that was hunting them. And the whole legend behind him. And instead they made it about, like... Well, I mean, it's fine that it was about her and her mom. But there was a lot more that they could have explored. You know? Onward. I feel like people don't talk about Onward as much. It kind of came and went, which is a shame. But I did like it a lot. I think the two main characters were great, and I like the idea of I've always liked the idea of like a modernized fantasy world where like they're elves and whatever, but they live in like a modern world. Onward's kind of I think it was another try-hard movie. It just didn't quite lift off, but it wasn't nearly as bad as Good Dinosaur, and it didn't have the problems that Brave had. It was fine. I think it's perfectly fine. Soul, however, oh man, that's going in S tier. Soul, as a creator, this movie hits hard. Like, it hits you really hard. So, if you've not seen Soul, I highly recommend it. Luca, I love Luca. It's not an S tier, but I do like it a lot. I love the portrayal of Italy in it. It's so good. And unfortunately, Turning Red and Lightyear I have not seen, so I guess we'll just leave those there. But yeah, this is my Pixar list as of right now. What's next for Pixar? Like, what's Soul was? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Lightyear. So I still kind of want to say it, just because it's such an anomaly to me, like that they would make this movie. Oh yeah, Elemental. Right. And they're also making some kind of like baseball movie. I remember reading about it. It was like a Little League movie. Way too much on this. I've heard a lot of different things about Turning Red. I still haven't seen it. Turning Red S tier, and Lightyear D tier. All right. Well, I've not seen it, so I can't properly judge these. All right. So we're gonna move on from. We're gonna flip the switch here, and go from Pixar to Illumination. Quite a leap, huh? And surprisingly, there's not a lot of Illumination stuff. Wow, does Illumination have this little of like movies? Really? Is this everything? Hold on, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3. There's the Minions, Minions 2, Mario Brothers, The Grinch, Sing 2, Secret Life of Pets, Lorax, Hop. Hop was Illumination, really? Are they missing? Really? Huh. Well, I guess we'll just stick with what we have here. Let's consolidate a little bit first, just to make things easy. Okay, we'll have thing. Hey, speaking of bunnies, it's Bucky O'Hare. Nice. Pets. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. And you know what? Unfortunately we're gonna have to. We're gonna also have to do this. All right, Despicable Me. Despicable Me was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed this one. Second one, I think they're all about on the same level, honestly. It's focused on the characters, and the minions are side characters, as well they should be. Except Migration. Yeah, Migration's not out yet. Because I've seen the first Minions movie. Not seen the second one. Probably not missing much. Hop. I have seen Hop. You know what? Bad. Bad movie. Also, the Lorax. Bad. Very bad. Okay, I think Illumination really needs to pick up their game a little bit. The Last Unicorn actor? Really? Huh, I didn't know that. Okay, The Grinch. The Grinch was okay. It's just another adaptation of The Grinch that tries to do something new. I didn't hate it, but it's like, why? Why are we remaking The Grinch again? Secret Life of Pets was okay, also. I've not seen the second one. I actually really, really liked Sing. I'm kind of in the minority that about this movie. Apparently people hated it, but I genuinely liked it. Like, I don't see where all the hate's coming from. I've not seen the second one. I really should. And of course, I think it's safe to say their best movie is the Mario Brothers movie. made with the help of Nintendo at gunpoint. So, yeah, I guess that's a nice short one. I do want to see Sing 2, and I'm assuming Secret Life of Pets 2 is pretty much on par with this one. Yeah. It's a shame that the best movie they made is one of the more one of their few licensed movies. I mean, it's Grinch and Lorax, and then everything else is kind of original to them, huh? Sing 2 is good. I do want to see it. Alright, so now we're going to move on from Illumination to He-Man. Submitted to us. So, apparently they put me on this list. I mean, cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why this is... I forget who submitted this, but I guess there I am. Look. It's both of me. Together at last. For now. Anyway, well, I guess we'll... Oh, you made this. Okay. Alright, well, thank you for putting me with Masters of the Universe. Alright, I guess we're gonna... I guess we'll go through these. There's not that many, because there's not many adaptations of Masters of the Universe. 2002 He-Man. Best. He-Man and She-Ra go in this one. The movie, you know what? I'm gonna put the movie in happy because I do genuinely enjoy the movie. It's bad, but it's like fun bad. It's enjoyably bad. And it's if you want some like fun 80s sci-fi schlock, it'll do you. Revelation. Okay, as of right now, we only have the first season to go on. Is this still going, or is this also canceled like the CGI one? Because I haven't heard anything about either of these shows. I know this one is getting canceled, but is it canceled, or are we going to get more episodes? Because I know sometimes they say canceled, but I know that they were still working on it. There you go. Yo soy He-Man! We're getting more? I hope so. Alright, well, as of right now, I feel like, here's the thing about Revelation. It got a lot of hate it didn't deserve, but I feel like it went a little too hard. Like, it wanted so badly to just appeal to the adult audience that it crossed too many lines, I think. Like, there was too many character deaths. Especially of fan-favorite characters. Friggin' people... Clamp Champ was such a popular character among the fans, and yet they killed him off. It was the first time he was in any of the shows, and they killed him off. Not only did they kill him off, but Skeletor, like, crushed his soul with Fistos. So now he cannot come back, even with, like, the bullshit that brought Adam back. Like, this could have been so much better than it was, I think. The CGI one, however, I think is better, honestly. Better than, like, it's new, it's different, it's got, like, interesting characters, it's got cool adaptations of the characters. I feel like we should have just got this. Like, this was fine as it was. And yeah, it's newer, so it's a little bit easier to accept. Because this was supposed to be like 1-to-1 with like the Filmation and like this one. But it just, something about it just didn't really register. I wanted it to be better. And then we got the Netflix She-Ra. I've only seen season 1, but I think it's okay. Again, it got a little too much hate, but it's not great. I will still contest that even though this She-Ra has some problems, it does things a lot better than this one does. I may have to do a new Masters of the Universe retrospective somewhere down the line where I review these 3. Ugh. And of course we have New Adventures, which I am currently working on a review for. Here's your spoiler for the review. Oh, New Adventures. Can't you do anything right? Wait for Amazon. Amazon is doing a She-Ra? What? Why is Amazon doing She-Ra? How is Amazon doing She-Ra? A live act? Oh no. On Amazon? Oh no. Alright, well there's your He-Mans. Chewing gum? Guys, I think we're running out of ideas for tier lists. So, yeah, chewing gum. I guess we're doing this one. You submitted this? Alright. I have your other one too. I think we still got some time. I think maybe I'll, you know what? Let me just get that out. You can see the drop down menu, right? Yeah. Okay. This is that's the folder I have all the tier lists in. Anyway, your standard gumballs you get at the mall and supermarket or wherever you can get a gumball machine. Here's the thing, like the flavors of these are kind of varied. Like to me, the white, pink, orange, and red are the best ones. Green is pretty good. Actually, orange and green are pretty good. Blue and purple, I'm not really a fan of. And yellow. Yellow's the worst one, because yellow's like banana, and banana, like artificial banana flavor sucks. And of course, every time I go to get a gumball, I always get yellow. So you know what? It's okay depending on which one you get. I think that's fair. Big Red. If you like cinnamon, if you like your tongue to be on fire and you have your gum, it's all right. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon gum. Double mint gum reminds me of my grandma because she always had it. She always had the double mint. I notice fruit stripe gum is not on this list. Good. It would go in this tier. Double Bubble, the gum in the wrappers, in the big bucket. Big Pink just love the taste of pork. This one's pretty good as well. Yeah, there's a lot missing from this list. Bazooka Joe is not on here. If Bazooka Joe was on here, that would also go in dog shit, because Bazooka Joe, every time I get one, it was rock hard. Break your teeth on a Bazooka Joe. Double Bubble is alright. Good. Extra, it's okay. It's the mint gum. 5 gum, I don't think I ever really had much of 5 gum, but I'm assuming it's alright. Bubble tape. Okay, bubble tape is great, but it's also very addictive. Like, you start pulling at it, and then you chew on it, and it's like, I kind of want more, and then eventually you just open up the package and just bite the roll. Bubble. Okay, you know what? You're going God tier. Juicy fruit, it's gonna move ya. Juicy fruit is good, but it's not as good as double mint. You know what? If there was nothing left, we can do that. Orbits. I think I've had orbits. I don't know what this is. It's cut off. A lot of these are just like breath mint gums. Just fine, it's mint. Why is Nicorette on here? Nicorette is nicotine gum. This is for people that want to quit smoking. I've never had it because I've never had to quit smoking because I've never smoked. So, I guess we'll just leave it for now. Sorry, I thought my music got turned off. Big League Chew is fun. Again, it's the same category as Hubba Bubba or Hubba Bubba Bubble Tape, where it's like you just take a little bit and you just want more until eventually you just pour the whole bag in your mouth. Like some kind of crazed animal. Trident, it looks like orange and kiwi? I don't think I ever had that flavor. And Winter Fresh, just mints. All these mint gums are just the same. Just, yeah, they're fine. If you want to freshen your breath, just yeah, let's do it. All right. There's can bubble tape be swallowed or not? I don't know. I'm assuming gum. I'm assuming they can't sell a gum if you can't like swallow it because they know people are gonna swallow it by accident. So yep, there you go. So the other one you submitted was stores. Couple that I don't recognize on here or haven't been to. So we're gonna never been to okay, Payless, the shoe store. I think my mom goes to Payless. I don't go to Payless. I get my shoes at like Walmart. Don't think I've ever been to a Finish Line. Don't think I've ever been to an Art Van. Never been to a Piggly Wiggly. Oh, that's weird. Look. It's like I killed him. Anyway. Whole Foods I've been to. Whole Foods is great. They have like places you can sit and eat. Or at least the one near me does. You know what? Whole Foods pizza is really good. I've had Whole Foods pizza. I'm going to put them in A tier for now. I haven't really gotten anything else from them, but just on that. Sam's Club is cool. You go there to get samples. It's just a place like Costco. Is Costco on here? Yeah, there is Costco. Costco and Sam's Club are basically the same kind of store. Creepy. The pig will get his revenge. Aldi's, I don't think there are Aldi's around me, but I've never been to one. Costco pizza is pretty, yeah, and their $1.50 hot dog, which is huge. They are weirdly tasty. It's not the best pizza I've ever had, but it is good if you're gonna go there and get some. Target, I love me some Target. I do a lot of shopping at Target. Big Lots is good too. I go there sometimes just to look for... Here's the thing about Big Lots, though. It's supposed to be like an outlet store where it's like a lot of extra merchandise gets sent to. The chicken bake, yeah. I haven't had any of that in a long time. But then again, I haven't really been to Costco in a while because I'm one person. I don't need to go to Costco. Here's the thing about Big Lots. This is a store that's supposed to get like stock from other stores. Like overstock from other stores. But they don't sell it at like a low cost. Like I go there and I look at the toy aisle and I see toys that are like as much as or even more expensive than they would be at like Target or Walmart. So they do usually have like a fun DVD section to thumb through. I have gotten some DVDs and stuff from Big Lots. I'll put them in C tier. Family, so I don't know what that is. Put that there. Dollar Tree is just a place you go. Toys R Us is not on here. Well, Toys R Us doesn't. Yeah, it is. There's Toys R Us. Never mind. I was gonna say Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore. and there it is. Anyway, Dollar Tree is fun to look around. Again, they get a lot of, you know, similar to Big Lots. They get stuff from other stores sometimes, and they sell it cheap. I like going through their DVDs section. I guess they're about on the same level as Big Lots for me, but I find that Dollar Trees are always messy. Like, every Dollar Tree I go to is just a mess. They never clean it up. They realize they can sell more. Yeah. Kohl's, which is a furniture place. I've never been there. Walgreens, which is a candy store disguised as a pharmacy. If you're looking for deals on like candy and stuff, you go there. Put them there. You can also find some pretty decent toys there as well. They get like exclusives. Like they've gotten exclusive Funko Pops and Marvel Legends stuff. And I got those Diamond Select figures from them too. Save-A-Lot, never been to that one. Shoe Carnival, never been there. Whoa. Someone really needs to work on... Look at this. What is it now? It's gone. It's been disposed of. Office Depot, Office Max, very useful. I go there a lot for stuff I need. Foot Locker, never been to Foot Locker. Well, I may have at some point, but not recently. Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't think I've been to that one. I used to go to Sports Authority, but I think they're gone. Dick's. Barnes & Nobles is fun to walk around in. I very rarely buy anything from them. Burlington Coat Factory, I don't think I've ever shopped there. Marshalls, don't think I ever shopped there. Dollar General, same with Dollar Tree. The dollar stores are basically all the same. JCPenney. A lot of these are like closed stores right now because JCPenney and Sears are like closing locations. I mean, if you want clothes, I guess JCPenney's fine. Sears is good, but they also have tools. Mostly manga, old, yeah. I remember going there a lot with friends and they just hanging out in the comic section. Menards. Never been to a Menards. Walmart. I'm going to put Walmart down one peg because Walmart has some problems as a company. I've not heard this similar problems with Target, but you know, it could be possible. Family Dollar, again, another dollar store. Same. Five Below is fun to go to. You get, again, a lot of candy, a lot of overstock toys and things, and, you know, $5 and below. Hell yeah. Hey, welcome back. We're doing stores. GameStop, yeah. GameStop used to be better. I mean, I still pop in every once in a while to look for things. But, yeah. I'm shocked that GameStop is still going. I've heard it closed in a lot of countries. Nintendo, I guess the Nintendo store in New York. Nintendo store in New York is great. If you ever go visit the store, if you ever go visit New York, definitely stop by the Nintendo store. Hobby Lobby, I've never been to one. Kmart was awesome when it was open. Next to Walmart. Apple Store, I don't like Apple, so I'm putting it in E tier. I despise their practices. Again, they're a company that makes things I like. Shelves, yeah, I don't even think there's any Kmarts around anymore. They might have all closed at this point. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Apple Store. I don't like Apple. So, Kroger, never been to a Kroger's. Okay, Play and Trade. This is, I didn't realize Play and Trade was like out of Florida. I thought it was mainly like a Florida chain. This is another store that closed. I'm going to put them above GameStop. This is another game store, but they also had like retro games and stuff. There was a bunch of these in my area, and they all closed, and it made me sad. Because I like visiting them and picking up some games I was missing. Last Kmart, yeah. There's one down in the Keys. I don't know if that's still there. It might still be, because maybe there's like enough people condensed in that area to shop at it. But we will see. Don't know this one. Best Buy. Best Buy used to be better, but not so much these days. In fact, you know what? I'll put it in C tier. Rite Aid, never been to one. Home Depot. Lowe's is closer to me, and it's, I mean, if you want tools, you go to Home Depot. Bed Bath & Beyond, same. If you want beds and baths and beyond, you go there. And Toys R Us. War went out for the greatest toy store there ever was. I really hope they don't bring it back in some fit of nostalgia. Yep. Toys R Us spanned generations. It died for our sins. I will say those final days of Toys R Us were fun, because I used to go there during the sales, and I got a lot of stuff. Lowe's is F tier. I really don't, I don't know the difference. I go to Lowe's because it's closer. Home Depot is like further away, and then they built a Lowe's closer, and I'm like, alright, if I need something, I go there. Yeah, I know there's like, they're doing like little, they started doing like pop-ups, I think. Fast food joints. I think I did a tier list of that a while ago. Alright, so, let's see if we have one more tier list we can do. Something short. Okay, so somebody submitted this one to me. Cartoon crushes, because I did the video game crushes tier list. Here's the problem. We have a lot of children on this list. So, yeah, this ain't happening. If people want to... Well, I'm assuming, you know, younger people will also be doing this, but, you know, a lot of these are, like, after my time also. So, here's the thing. If people want me to do a cartoon crush tier list, you have to either find or make one where the characters are confirmed, like, 18+. How about that? As of right now, this ain't happening. I'm not putting Misty or Chibi Sailor Moon or any of these other characters that I probably don't... I don't know who this is. I mean, some of them, I guess, are... There's Harley Quinn. There's Wasp from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And that's about... I guess Mavis is like hundreds of years old. I don't know. I don't remember who submitted it, but yeah, again, if you're gonna do this, find me a better one. There's at least like 2 potentials on here. Anyway. Where's Speedwagon? You can't have an anime or cartoon crush with Speedwagon. From JoJo? Really? You might have. I think some got past me. Alright, how about we move on from tier lists to, I have a bunch of bracket fights. We can maybe do 1 or 2 of these. These take longer, so I have Best Animated Movies bracket fight, which I believe is very big. We have Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have Avengers vs. X-Men, Best Series of Jetix, 2000s cartoons, Transformers series, and then superhero team fight bracket teams. You want to do Avengers versus X-Men? Anybody else? Speak now. Sure. We're gonna do this one. All right, I guess we'll do this one, and I suppose if we have Forever Hold. If we have time, we'll pick another one. All right. Here we go. Avengers versus X-Men bracket fight. I feel we've probably done... Oh my god, it's huge. We've probably done a bunch of these. Oh, you need to go... Alright, that's cool. Alright, well, we have Captain America and Cyclops. I don't know. I'm thinking Captain America. Alright, have a good night. I don't know if Cyclops is the worst Marvel character, but he's definitely one of the least interesting of the X-Men. Something of which I hope they fix whenever they introduce the X-Men into the MCU. I mean, all Cyclops really has is his optic blast, and Cap has the shield. You can't really do much otherwise, so I think I'm gonna go with Cap on this one. It's Cap. Ah, the classic. We have Captain Marvel versus Rogue. I mean, we kind of know how this one ends, right? All Rogue has to do is touch her, and that's it. And then she becomes cool flying Rogue from the animated series. It ended there, right? Oh, well, that's nice at least. Did she at least get to keep her powers? Because weirdly, like, Rogue from the animated series is like the Rogue I know most. And seeing Rogue like not be able to fly and not have super strength is kind of weird to me. Even though I know she's originally not like that. All right, well, honestly, I think this one goes to Rogue, because we've seen how this goes. Now we have Scarlet Witch and Jean Grey. I mean, well, didn't we do a bracket fight where like Scarlet Witch won because of her bullshit powers? Yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know. Well, I guess this is normal Jean Grey, not Phoenix Jean Grey. I think the question is, who could beat Wanda? Who in the Marvel universe could like stand up to her? Because she could just basically break everybody like by bending reality. Could she fight the Phoenix? Like, could the Phoenix beat her? The Phoenix is like one of the top like powers in the Marvel universe. Evenly matched, bro. Wow. All right. Well, then I guess we're gonna. I mean, I think we're just gonna end up giving this to Wanda anyway, unless something else happens. Now we have Captain Falcon versus Gambit. I like to call him Captain Falcon. Just because. I don't know about this one. I mean, they're both pretty skilled hand to hand. Gambit has the powers, though. But Captain Sam has the shield. Captain Sam. I like this music playing while we're deciding this. I don't know. This one's don't know about this one. Might have to coin toss this one. I genuinely can't decide who would win this. Yeah, coin flip. By the way, guys, since we're talking about the coin flip, I don't know why I did this, but I actually ordered a coin flip coin. I found a couple off of Wish that look kind of cool, so I ordered them because they were cheap. They haven't arrived yet, but just so you know, I made them. I made the one I'm gonna use into emotes. I don't know if you can read these. Yes and no. That's the coin I ordered. I think they might be a little too small to read, but you can use these emotes if you're following me. Alright, I'm just gonna grab a quarter. So hopefully next time we do a coin flip, I'll have these coins ready. We can just use them. Alright. Captain Falcon is heads, tails is Gambit. That's 2 out of 3. Alright, heads. Alright. Sam wins. Sorry, Gambit. And now we have, the teenage girl. You know what? I should keep that out just in case. The other coin I ordered was actually cooler, but I don't think it would have read when shrunk down into emote size. But, I'll show it off when it's at some point, maybe. Miss Marvel was an Avenger. It's not. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. So who wins this one? Is this gonna be another coin flip? I mean, it's the power of fireworks versus the power of big hands, and this is comic Miss Marvel because she has the big hands, not the weird sparklies that the TV show had. Alright, we'll coin toss this one too. Alright, heads Miss Marvel, tails Jubilee. Heads. Damn. The coin is in favor of the Avengers tonight. Who is this? Versus Thor. Who's this guy? I don't recognize him. Thunderbird. I'm not really familiar with him. But I don't know. Against Thor, unless he can do some crazy stuff. You got Resurrect. The old no one's ever really gone angle with comics, I see. I don't know. Against Thor, though, can he fight Thor? Super strength, durability, and flight. Okay, well, he could match Thor, but I don't know. This is Thor we're talking about. Interesting choice of music. You know what? I'm gonna go with Thor. I don't know much about this guy, but nothing about him is really, yeah. So, now we have, Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, versus Shadowcat? I don't know. That's, can Kitty do anything crazy besides go through walls? Okay. All I know is that if they do her for the MCU, they better include Loki. Loki's been left out too much. Yeah, I think this one's pretty definitive. Man, the Avengers are kicking ass right now. And now we have She-Hulk versus X-23. Interesting matchup here, considering Wolverine was originally from a Hulk comic. That's the sound of Shadowcat being tossed into space. I don't know. Hulk and Wolverine kind of ended in a wash. Under the sea. You did it on. I see. Have they ever actually fought in the comics? This one might be a coin toss too, just because it's again it's hard to decide. Like super strength versus invulnerability. It did it on purpose? Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, well... Let's find out, since their male counterparts didn't really, have a definitive end. Let's see how these two work. Alright, Heads is She-Hulk, Tails is Girl Wolverine. Ooh, Tails. Oh, Heads. And 23 takes it. Okay, once again... It's hard not to choose Rogue because her powers are bullshit. Although it has to be skin to skin touch, like, or she'd have to like get him in the mouth or something. She's fought Steve before. Was she able to grab him and absorb his super soldier powers? His America powers. She did win, but he respects her. It's more she punched him in. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, also I'm assuming this isn't going to be supercharged Rogue. It's just going to be like regular Rogue. Has an Avenger ever tried to put an end to the anti-mutant hate group or something like that? I don't remember. I remember there were some people who were, like, in favor of it. It's still supercharged Rogue. Okay, that's a different story then. I think we're tossing this one, because I genuinely don't know. Alright. Heads is Steve, Tails is Rogue. Heads. Alright. Cap wins. Okay, now, you know what? Rogue would have had a chance against Wanda. I think. Because of her power. She could have absorbed all of her bullshit powers out of her. I mean, again, it's Wanda, and no offense to Sam, but you saw what she did. You saw what she did to Captain Carter. I think we're just gonna. Basically, this is just the road to Wanda's victory at this point. All right, look. She's cool and all, but she's not Thor. I'm pretty sure Thor can take her. I like how this was originally Avengers versus X-Men, and now it's just Avengers fighting Avengers. Alright, and now, okay, well... Well then. Flip it? Alright, we'll flip this one. Alright, so... Heads is Monica, Tails is 23. Tails. It's Heads. Monica wins. Things are not looking good for the mutants. Well... I mean, come on, man. Again, she's fighting another Captain America. This is the third Captain America she's killed. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Ooh, who's stronger? It's a shame Rogue didn't win. I would have liked to have seen that fight. The MCU really made... Well, she's pretty OP in the comics, too. Monica gonna... Really? Saying Thor... What song is it? Oh, it's Lolo. It's Adventures of Lolo. Like, what game is this? I don't even recognize it. Ooh, Ghostbusters 2. Nice. Moana basically is really why... yeah. All right, I don't know about this one, so I'm gonna flip it. All right, heads is Thor, tails is Monica. Tails. All right, Monica wins, and now she has to fight Wanda. Hey, it's WandaVision suddenly. Before the power, didn't she get her powers from Wanda? I don't remember how that happened. I don't actually surprisingly don't remember how that happened in that show. She got her powers from Wanda, right? Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. Actually, she did kill her in the movie. We went through the okay. All right, sorry. It's been a while since I've seen that show. I don't know. I think Wanda would take. Yeah, I think Wanda can take her. It's Wanda, for God's sake. All right, who's the fodder on the other end of this? Oh, this is good. This is a good one. T'Challa and Wolverine. Yeah, you know what? The next one, Wanda sits out the next one. Okay, Wanda's too overpowered. Because she's just gonna win again, unless there's some surprise on this side that we don't know about. Oof. Black Panther, yeah, he is pretty skilled. He's also got full vibranium armor. Logan's hard to kill, though. That's the problem. You think Wolverine would win? Can adamantium pierce through vibranium? Because these are both like bullshit, bullshit metals. They're like, this is the most powerful metal. No, this is the most powerful metal. True, Black Panther doesn't have the healing factor. So if Wolverine does get a hit on him, that's gonna stay. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards Wolverine. Yeah, I think the healing factor is going to be a huge factor. Yeah, I think Wolverine could take him. I'm going Wolverine. All right, now we have Hawkeye versus Psylocke. Only vibranium because he couldn't use adamantium. Yeah, true. But soon they will have adamantium. I don't remember what Psylocke's powers are. But she's like a psychic, right? She's another psychic like Jean Grey or something. I mean, I'm leaning towards her because telepath and psych. Okay. So if she's telepathic, she'd be able to read Hawkeye's mind and know, like, what he's doing. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards her because this is just Hawkeye. Yeah, let's just go with Psylocke. Now we have Iron Man versus whomst is this? Who is this character? She seems vaguely familiar. It's Sue Storm? No, that's not Sue Storm. Right? This is an X-Men because this is Avengers versus X-Men. So this is a mutant, but I don't recognize them. Captain Britain. She's a mutant? Really? Well, I don't know that much about this version of Captain Britain, so it's hard to say for me who could win this. Mutant powers involve making everything British. She'll turn your coffee into tea. Well, I don't really know enough about this character, so I might have to just go with Iron Man. She used to be Psylocke, even though we just had Psylocke. So this is a version of Psylocke that became Captain Britain? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Well, alright, well the question is, can she beat Iron Man? Because I'm not familiar enough with her to be able to say. Iron Man has a... You know what? He probably does. Good point. You know what? Iron Man. Just because you know he would have a suit. And now we have Jane Foster, Thor, and Storm. This one I'm not too sure about. Betsy Back used to inhabit TGE body, the body of a Japanese woman with similar powers, and well, they got separated. Storm, you think Storm would win? I guess Jane Foster is like less experienced. She's a doctor or a scientist or, you know, whatever continuity this is supposed to be, who just happened to, you know, wield Mjolnir. I think I'm leaning towards Storm. Storm would have a... Yeah. Yeah, I think Storm more evenly... I would think more experience would factor in. Again, this isn't Thor. This is Jane Foster, who just became Thor. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Storm. And now we have who are these two? I don't recognize either of them. Echo and Magic. I do not know either of these characters. Which one is the mutant and which one is the Avenger? Echo has the... Oh, the Echo has the Phoenix. So she's the mutant. And she has Hell on her side. So she's like a minion of Mephisto or whatever, I guess. She's the Avenger. And she's the mutant? Alright, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know these two Magic is Colossus's... Oh. Okay. Can she also, turn metal? Okay, more people are saying Magic would win this. Like, once again, pausing my music. YouTube. It's a Magic team. Okay, people are saying Magic. I'm not gonna flip, but people think she would win. So you know what? I'll just go with that. And now we have Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, versus this character, Danny Moonstar. Okay, I think I recognize that. She's a relatively new character, right? What the hell song? Halcyon music? What? This music is terrible. Since the 80s. Okay, so she's not that new. I guess underused. Well, I know Jessica Drew's powers. Does she actually have the hand lasers in the comic that she has in the cartoon series? Because in the cartoon series, not only did she have like Spider-Man's powers basically, but she can also fly, and she has like lasers. No, but Venom Blast, okay? Tecmo Super Ball. Moonstar is Dream Powers. Okay. Again, I'm not familiar enough with this character, and I'm a little bit behind with this character, so... Favorite moment from the Spider-Woman cartoon? Every moment, because that cartoon was bonkers. Danny can create psi powers, illusions, and telepathy. I would think that Spidey Sense could override those. I'm assuming she also has the same Spidey Sense that Spidey has. So yeah, I think Jessica Drew can take her. And now, oh, we have Hulk versus Colossus. Funny, you didn't put Spider-Man on this. Huh. This is the last one, right? Yeah. I mean, Colossus is strong, but I think... I'm pretty sure Hulk can take Colossus. Hulk has, like, limitless energy. Colossus... it's the same issue when, like, he fights the Thing. Like, Thing can go one-on-one with him for a while, but eventually he's gonna wear out. Yeah, I think Hulk beats Colossus. Man, the X-Men did not do... Oh, there's one more. The X-Men did not do very well, did they? I'm not... I don't know who this is. This is Wolfbane, right? Oh, it's Cersei. Okay. True, yeah. Avengers are more elite than X-Men are. Alright, I know Wolfbane as a character. I don't know. I'm assuming she's just got, like, animal powers. Cersei, I assume, is magic, right? Unless you're the Great Lakes Avengers. Cersei's... Oh, right. Okay. A live-action Mega Man. There was actually a fan film from a couple of years ago about live-action Mega Man. And I thought it was pretty cool. It wasn't great, but I think they did a pretty good job with it. Oop, shoot. He was an Avenger in the 90s, okay? Guess that's cool having an Eternal on the Avengers side. Alright, well, I'm not sure who would win. I mean, she's an Eternal. She might be able to put up a fight, but I don't really know about this one. What do you guys think? You think Cersei? Alright. Okay, people are saying Cersei. Alright. You win. Congratulations. Okay, now we got finally get some mutant on mutant action. Wolverine and Psylocke. Wolverine. People saying Wolverine. I probably think Wolverine would take her. He's got that metal skull, hard to get through. All right, now we have Iron Man and Storm. Does Iron Man have a suit for Storm? I'd imagine she'd be able to, like, disrupt all of his equipment. Yeah, I think Storm could take him. And now we have Magic and Spider-Woman. Well, yeah, from what you've told me, she does seem a bit OP compared to Jessica here. This is apparently the soundtrack of Samurai Pizza Cats for the NES. I didn't even realize there was a Samurai Pizza Cats game. But oh, you guys think Spider-Woman could win this? Okay, we got it's 2-2. All right, we're flipping this one. Heads is Magic, tails is Jessica. And now we're hearing Christmas music. Tails. Heads. Jessica wins. And now we have Hulk and Cersei. Why are we listening to Christmas music? This is very inappropriate. This is... It's not even from a game. It's from, like, it's just some retro 8-bit theme that just will happen to be on this playlist. Everyone's saying Hulk. Alright, I see more votes for Hulk, though. It could go either way. I think Hulk can potentially take her. So let's just go with Hulk. Oh boy. More mutant on mutant action. It's Wolverine and Storm. Storm. Merry Christmas. All right, Storm. I'm good calling this one for Storm. Wolvie's good, but they'd get married. This is a lover's quarrel right here. All right, but Storm. I think, yeah, Storm. I think would win. Okay, now we have Spider-Woman and Hulk. Hulk. I mean, it's hard to, like, top Hulk, honestly. Yeah, I think even, you know, even, like, Spider-Man has trouble against Hulk. So, yeah, I think it's Hulk. All right, now Storm and Hulk. Christmas is over, finally. Listen, it doesn't really matter who wins this bracket, this side of the bracket, honestly. I think Storm can take him, but again, it doesn't matter who's gonna win it, because we're just gonna give it to Wanda. I mean, it's Wanda. Keep Wanda off the bracket fights, for God's sake. Yeah, there you go. Again. Alright, Victory. So, we have a little bit...
Endless trash!
That's what she said when she had to take all these chumps out. We might have time for one more... We might have time for maybe one more bracket fight, and then we'll end. So we have, we already did... Let me get rid of this one so we don't get confused. We can... I think maybe these are a little shorter. It's okay. We had enough Marvel. Let's... We have a Jetix one. We can look at that if it's not too long. Let's look at this one and see if it's long. I'm gonna do maybe... Okay, this is nice and short. Alright, let's do this one. Alright, Jetix. The childhood that is not mine, but I'm sure is many of yours. So, we have Digimon versus Sonic X. Wait, that's not Digimon. But it's not Digimon. What is this? That's dinosaurs. Oh, is this... That's like Dinosaur King or... It looked like Digimon. Alright. This is where input from you guys is gonna be helpful, because I'm not familiar with a lot of these shows. Hulk Sonic. Dinosaur... Alright, well... I know Sonic X. I've seen Sonic X. I think a lot of people hate Sonic X. Alright, let's just give it to Sonic, because who the hell remembers Dinosaur Digimon King? Sonic. Okay, so this is... I know this show is called Kid vs. Cat. This is like the cat is an alien, and this kid is the only one who knows about it, which is kind of a funny premise. And then Yin Yang Yo. I have not seen either of these, so this is all on you guys. Which was the better show? Sonic X is more popular in America. I'd imagine so. I mean, it took place in America. You like this one more? With the Kung Fu Bunny Rabbits? Alright. And now we have Power Rangers Wild Force and Beyblade. I have not watched either of these. America! Fuck yeah! Hey, Wild Force. Beyblade 2000. Beyblade is like... I didn't... I've said before, I don't like any of the anime that are like based off of a thing or a game or a card game, like this one and that one with the marbles. What was the one where you shoot the marble and it turns into a dragon or whatever? There's that one, and then like all the card game ones. It's like so they're all the same. One's based on true. Okay. So I'm seeing Bakugan or Beat 'em Up. Beat 'em On was the robot one. Not to be confused with the other robot one, which was Metabots, which was a... You see what I'm saying? Like, all those shows just kind of blend together for me. Alright, well, are we picking Beyblade or Power Rangers? I stopped watching Power Rangers, late into, like, the Mighty Morphin era. Like, the last thing I saw in Power Rangers was, who was that one character from Mighty Morphin who talked like, he talked like this! Don't worry, Power Rangers, I'm coming to save you! He was some robot guy. Ninjor, yeah, yeah, Ninjor. That was the last thing of Power Rangers I watched. Oh, Ninjor. You were certainly a character. Alright, are we picking Power Rangers? It looks like we're picking Power Rangers. Alright, picking Power Rangers. Oh! My boy. Okay, these shows I do know. This is Mega Man NT Warrior, which, made a comeback recently. They released the games in a collection, and a lot of people really liked them. And then you got one of the best titles for any show ever, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. This show was great. I really like the show. Here's the thing. This show I never really got into. I'm more of a traditional Mega Man guy. You know, I like Mega Man. I like Mega Man X. And then, like, this happened. And it basically turned into Digimon. And I'm just like, eh. Nah. Apparently the toys for this show, the little devices that you put the thing into, apparently they sell, they're very collectible right now. They sell for a lot. But no, this show was wacky and fun and funny, and it was like legit good. Like they had Mark Hamill was the villain. Like there was some legit voice actors for the team here. I'm giving it. I'm voting for this one. I don't care. I love that one. All right, now we got Sonic the Hedgehog versus Kung Fu Bunny Rabbits. Again, not watch the show. I know this is a very popular show with a lot of people, but I never, you know, I never watched it. It was a little bit after my time. Sonic. But then again, Sonic X, a lot of people hate on Sonic X, and I kind of get why. I kind of get why people hate on it. There's a very good reason why people hate on this show. Just saying. So we're gonna do Sonic, or we're doing Yin Yang Yo. Eggman was the best. He usually is. Sonic. Chris. Yeah, I know. All right, we're just doing Sonic. I don't care. All right, now what are we doing with this? So, like, seriously, if you've not watched this show, track it down. It's got to be somewhere. It's so weird and wonderful. And the creators of this show went on to make Transformers Animated. And I believe the writers of this show worked on 2012 Ninja Turtles. Yeah, alright. I'm glad you guys agree. Alright. Other side. More Power Rangers and X-Men. X-Men again. Yes, it should be on Disney Plus. All right, Dino. I mean, my instinct is to go with X-Men. All right, yeah, X-Men win this one. Wait a minute. That's not Disney. Somebody screwed up. So, well, yeah, Dave the Barbarian would win by default because this is not a Disney show. It's Nickelodeon. Why is Fairly Odd Parents here? I didn't watch a lot of this show, but I do remember it being very funny. Go to hell, Timmy. Yeah, all right. Okay, there's Digimon and whatever the hell this is. What is this? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've always been a Pokemon guy. More so the games than the TV show. But I will concede that Digimon probably had the better show. It just lacked in, like, the video game department. Because it kind of sold itself on the little devices, the little keychain games. And I guess it never really... I mean, there's a bunch of Digimon games. I don't know how many of them are any good. But Pokemon kind of dominated with the video game market. All right, which one you got? You guys want to just go for Digimon over whatever this is? Oh, Contra. Let's just go with Digimon. And now we have Totally Spies, which apparently is getting another season for some reason. And which version of Spider-Man is that? That's not Spectacular Spider-Man. Is that 90s Spider-Man? The other show is Puka, okay? That's 90s Spider-Man. That aired on Jetix? I guess it did. Totally Spies was some. I knew people that liked it. I never really watched a lot of it. I did watch a lot of Spider-Man though. See, you know what? They should have... Whoever did this screwed up, because instead of Fairly Odd Parents, you should have put Oban Star Racers there. Just so I can declare it the winner. Wasted opportunity. Alright, are we going with Spider-Man over Totally Spies? I can't believe how long this show was on for. Really... You did watch it? I might have caught an episode here or there, but I never really... Spidey? Alright, let's just go with Spider-Man. Make this easy. So we can wrap things up. Alright, X-Men and Dave the Barbarian. I mean, this as great as this show, this was obviously the better show. X-Men? Alright, X-Men. And now we have Digimon and Spider-Man. This is just going to be Spider-Man versus X-Men, isn't it? Yeah, I know. They're doing another season. Digimon, Spidey, Digimon. Now I want to hear, like, a mashup of the theme songs. Yeah, everyone's divided on this one. Because Digimon was like, Digimon, Digitalmon. And then the 90s Spider-Man was like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I feel like that could work with someone who's, like, talented with stuff like that. Okay, we got 3 votes for Digimon and 2 votes for Spider-Man. Is this another Christmas theme? No. You know, we already did Christmas. Next. There we go, DuckTales. Appropriate. Okay, 3 votes for Digimon. I guess we're gonna give it to Digimon. And now X-Men versus Digimon. Truly the matchup of all time. Digimon. Really? Over X-Men? X-Men. X-Men. It's 2-1. Alright, I guess we're gonna give it to X-Men. X-Men it is. And now here's another matchup of all time. The X-Men versus a bunch of space monkeys in robot suits. And their friend who flies. And their giant robot. Honestly, like, my instinct is to go with this one because I do like this show a lot. Okay, we got one for X-Men. And 1 for the monkeys. 2 for the monkeys. Two to 1. We going with the monkeys? Are we rejecting humanity and returning to monkey? I guess we are. Monkeys. The monkeys win. Yes. The best Disney Jetix show. Because Oban Star Racers is not on the list. Someone screwed up, put Fairly Odd Parents on there. Alright, well that was a nice little short one. And we can officially remove that one from the list. Goodbye. A cliffhanger. Alright. Well, I think that's good for tonight. I still have a bunch of tier lists left over and plenty of bracket fights. Blacket frights, you know. So I'm glad my browser didn't crash, thank God. Alright, so I will be back Wednesday with I'll be back Wednesday with more Stardew Valley. We're going to be back to the grind. And until then, I think... Roll credits. Until then, thank you all for being here. Please give me a follow if you haven't done so already, and go to Rob the Casual Gamer where I upload all my streams. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because it helps the channel. Again, thanks for being here, and I will see you guys later.